Well, there have been high-profile corruption cases in the recent past, which include multi-billion shilling scam at the NYS, NCPB, Kenya Power, and Kenya Pipeline as well. A section of Kenyans this morning took to the streets in protest against the recent upsurge in corruption cases. We are now joined live by Seth Olale, who has been with the demonstrators since morning. Seth, how was the turnout today?
Well, according to the organizers of this particular protest, they say the turnout has been impressive. This is not the number they expected, and they say that this is for the common goal. Kenyans are tired with the massive incidents of corruption being witnessed at various state agencies, and they are saying that they will not stop until action is taken to all those culpable. This is just the beginning, they are warning, and they say they're going to do this each and every Thursday. They're calling it Red Thursday. They're going to they're going to dress, or rather they're going to put on red attire each and every Thursday and protest against alleged corruption in various state agencies, and they say that they want the President Uhuru Kenyatta to walk the talk and ensure that all those who've been implicated are not only charged in a court of law but also jailed for a long time, so as to stop this particular menace. And right now we're just outside the office of the President, and this is a 4-hour protest that began at Freedom Corner. Then the protesters went all the way through Kenyatta Avenue to Supreme Court until they reached the Parliament buildings, which are just like 100 meters away, and this will be their final destination. But as much as this will be their final destination for today, they say they will continue with this particular cause in the coming days. And what they have been demanding is that action be taken against those who have been pioneering theft, and especially in government departments. And they have here what they call a petition. And just to read this 8-point petition, the first point is that they say that the heads must roll, and they want not only the small fish but also the big fish to be taken action against. And the second point, they want the President to stop rewarding what they are calling theft recipients from government agencies, and they also want the President to take action against the banks that were involved in this particular scenario. Let's talk about the National Youth Service scandal. They want the President to take action against all the banks that were mentioned. Actually, on our way, rather the protesters on their way to the office of the President, they actually went and stormed one particular bank that was implicated in the NYS scandal, according to the Central Bank of Kenya. So this is actually now coming to an end here at the office of the President after a 4-hour protest, and they hope that this particular effort will not go to waste, but rather action will be taken against all those who were mentioned in the various scandals touching on the NYS to the NCPB, Kenya Power, as well as other scandals that have been highlighted recently by the media.
Very briefly, there's been a largely reconciliatory tone at the National Prayer Day. How are they receiving that? Because even the head of state asked for forgiveness.
Well, I'll be very honest with you, Trevor. They're saying that that is just yet another PR exercise. They say that the guys who are, or rather the people, beg your pardon, who attended that particular National Prayer Day led by head of state, they say that it does not involve the local monarchy whatsoever. And they say that this has been routine, it has been happening each and every year, but with the reconciliation efforts, with the handshake, they say still is not enough, since corruption has continued over the recently. And so according to them, they say that more needs to be done than just people are actually shaking hands on live TV, as well as reconciliatory tones or rather efforts. They say they want to see more, and the only way they can be assured is that any other incident of corruption will be brought to their attention, Trevor.
All right, thanks, Seth. That's Seth Olale speaking to us from the CBD, where activists are protesting against the rampant corruption cases. They're calling it Red Thursday protest. They claim that they'll be donning red attire all through Thursday, every Thursday of the week, and protest against the graft allegations that have been all over the country lately. The President also spoke about it and gave assurances that the government and the judiciary will collaborate to fight against graft. We'll see what the response to that will be.